दुनियाँको हेर हो यो अझै कति कुरा
Gabriel.
मलाई ना 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 ना
And it's Conte.
instant I love to be player
DeMarco.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
अहिले
Mkhitaryan.
Hakimi
De Bruyne.
Hakimi
And it's Beckham.
Beckham
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Barella.
Beckham
Acerbi.
Advancing power Francisco.
It's a really well measured ball.
Beckham.
And the pass is intercepted.
Martinez.
Dumfries.
Lautaro
Martinez.
No, sorry.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
आजको गेमको त नेपालको ओन गोल भएको सविता भण्डारीको नाममा आयो.
That's really well cleared. And we hit half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Beckham engages and forces him off the ball. Out towards the flank. Gabriel. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. De Bruyne. Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
De Bruyne actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This their second corner of the game.
सर्टै हान्नुपर्छ होला बेस्ट यस्तो भन्दा बेस्ट अर्को हुन्छ नि भन्ने हुँदैन कि जलान ल अनि अप्सन त कस्तो खालको त नि सर्ट कर्नरै हान्नुपर्छ क्या किनभने सर्ट कर्नर इज बेस्ट हो क्या.
They've played it short.
यहाँ देऊ कि
back when it goes. He's tried one. Cleared away. He's having a hit. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Kane. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Beckham considers his options.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Acerbi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Now it's Thuram. He has found the way through. Aimed in towards the centre. Corner given.
खुसी लाग्छ नेपालको झन्डा रनले तर झन्डा चाहिँ 3 कुनी हुन्छ कि यसको.
Oh, there's the clearance.
त्यसको झन्डा चाहिँ बिगारे जस्तो लाग्ने के.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Pavard. Barella. Dumfries providing an outlet on that flank. Defending of the desperate variety. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Inter surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That is good alertness. Bastoni. Now DiMarco. Thuram. He's found a way through. Shot could be on. Hits one! We are into stoppage time. Dumfries. And he's managed to get free. He rises! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
చూస్తున్నా అయితే
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. So this beautiful arena in the outskirts of Munich, the epitome of aesthetic perfection and cutting edge. Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! And the game springs instantly to life.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Kane. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Zirkzee. Pass somewhat off target. Gabriel. To Marquinhos. Jorginho. And it's De Bruyne. Kane. Beckham! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Oh no, this does not look good. Bruno Fernandes. And he's on a charge. Ball is over the line.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Casemiro wins the duel this time. He's going for goal! And he's following up! And for a moment, time stood still. Hakimi.
What?
Garnacho. Very nicely done. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Højlund. Neuer, will lay claim to that? Beckham. Bruno Fernandes does really well to win the ball there. De Bruyne. De Bruyne takes control of it and he's on the move. Had a shot. Oh! Fantastic! A finish right from the top draw. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
De Bruyne stood his ground strongly. Kane. And it's hoisted clear. Conte. No way through. Højlund. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And here's Højlund. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That is lovely. And the whistle goes for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are already promptly back underway. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. He's found a way through. Climbs up big. Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Hakimi, he steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's in on goal. Oh, shooting chance! What a wonderful goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Man, this is too late.
So we've reached the hour mark. He's got away. Garnacho. The referee has given a corner. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for the runner. Now that's well seen too. Manchester United were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Bruno Fernandes. Højlund. And he's got the beating of his man. Garnacho.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Vardiol. And it's Beckham. Beckham goes pelting down that left-hand side.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And Beckham! Garnacho, who's set up one goal so far. Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. He's looking to set free a runner. He's shifting through. He's had a shot!
What?
And with that, the final whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this. I think the coach will have seen things he needs to work on.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. It is bubbling up very nicely here in Munich. The noise fervent, the colours effervescent, the crowd expectant. This should be very good. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal? It's Jorginho! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Hernandez. Great defending, strong and determined. Kane. Kyle Walker. Ball played for Musa. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe. Hernandez clears it away.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Gently done. Mbappe!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Kane. Good spot, he's seen the run. Gabia tries to clear. Hernandez. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Musa. Fofana. Played back in. Joao hits one! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! That was a given. It always was.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Milan are in front now. The game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now it's Joao Felix. Oh, shooting chance! Hakimi.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Marquinhos. De Bruyne. Plays the return pass. Neymar. Marquinhos. Now this could be a chance. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't...
And there's the end of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs, and the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne stood his ground strongly. Real chance! And he's following up! They've scored! They have come roaring back!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
De Bruyne duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Chow clears. And that's been one straight back. Thinks one through. Fofana. And the counter is on. Neymar. De Bruyne. Walker, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Neymar. And here's De Bruyne. Turns and goes back. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Gabriel gets a foot in here. Hernandez in with the challenge. Reinders. Hernandez. And he's managed to get free.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still...
Can he put it away? It's a loose ball. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Neymar. That's good play. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass is just off target.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And that is that. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Well, what are your thoughts on today? Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And he welcomes it in. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's the throw. Well, little question that this is the box office game at this level today. Thank you for joining us. You've made a very good choice. There's so much resting on the game. It should be a cracker. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here. And the pass is intercepted. That's headed upfield. Jorginho. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's found a way through. Can he get away here? David Villa. Marquinhos gets it clear. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that's well spotted. And they've got rid. Neymar.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's fabulous. There's the hit! It's in! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Aimed beyond the defence. He can get that clear. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's through here. Picked out brilliantly. Now the finish! De Bruyne. David Villa. Oh, there's a probing ball. Conte. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Kane. Looking for the run. And he's managed to get rid. Looking for options for movement. Guti. Gabriel cuts out the pass. De Bruyne. Great ball if he can get there. And it's Guti. Oh, nice touch. Oh, well played, well played. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Oh, that's an excellent interception. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Mbappe. Jorginho. Beckham. No, again there's no way through. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Kante getting this one clear. And they're quick to get it back. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he thumps it clear.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Mbappe. Off. He's got a side of goal. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That is good alertness. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, he is slightly under... Fires from distance. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Beckenbauer with the clearance. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Mbappe! Deftly away. He's gone for goal! Oh, that wasn't far away. Can he get onto this? He's had a shot! It's a goal! Level again! And they are in no mood to give up the fight.
Well, the old saying about a wounded animal and all that being at its most dangerous has definitely held through this time.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So that's it. It is all over. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Kane picking up the Man of the Match award and no...